Hello, 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 everybody. How are you? How are you? How are you? This is a Shalina Diva, the purpose driven diva. And I'm so excited to go live tonight, everyone. I'm so excited to go live. All right, all right, all right. Those of you who know me, what's up? You know the routine. Let me know where are you tuning in from, city and state. Then let me know what kind of coach you are, and then drop your website, okay? Because I love to share my platform with other people. Okay, those of you who don't know me, I am Shalina Diva, the purpose driven diva. I love to show women how to discover, invest, value, and appreciate their lives and businesses. Okay, and I turn minds into ATMs. Yes, 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 I do. I show women how to take what they know, whether it is the formal education that they've gotten from college, or if it is the skill sets that they've gleaned from corporate America, or if it's the valuable life lessons that they've learned by overcoming obstacles in their lives. I show them how to take what they know, take what's in their mind, and turn it into a profitable online coaching business. All right, all right, all right, everybody. So as you all are tuning in, let me know where you're tuning in from and all of that good stuff. Okay, you guys make sure you let me know if you can hear me or not. All right, all right, all right. So tonight, you guys, I'm going to hit it and I'm going to quit it. All right. And so tonight, I want to talk about something that a lot of new coaches deal with. I specialize in helping new coaches, yes, new coaches, to build a solid foundation when building their online coaching business. So a lot of empowerment coaches really struggle with earning money. All right. Now, we all know that a lot of the business coaches, right, they end up earning more money a lot sooner. And historically, they end up earning a whole lot more money than purpose driven or empowerment coaches. Now, this isn't to say that empowerment coaches don't earn money and don't earn good money, but I can attest to the fact that a lot of empowerment coaches don't earn the kinds of money that they can. So if you are an empowerment or a purpose coach or some type of life coach, let me know in the comments, because this is definitely for you. And if you are a life coach, empowerment coach, purpose coach, and if you're struggling to make sales, let me know. Just type a $ in the comments, okay? So I know who I am talking to. The problem is that, a lot of empowerment coaches, they start out empowerment, purpose, they start out life coaching, they realize how hard it is, and then they start switching to business. And then you find that with business, it's a lot easier for people to invest in you. It's a lot easier for people to actually buy what you have. Now, I'm just going to tell you why this is, okay? But the most important thing I'm going to do for those of you who are life coaches, purpose coaches, all of that, is I'm going to show you how you I'm going to tell you why you're not earning the kind of money, but then ways that you can earn that. Is that cool? Is that safe? Is that sound good? Before I get in, let me know who's in the house. Where are you tuning in from? What kind of coach are you? Okay. All right. What kind of coach are you? Where are you tuning in from? Carla Nicole, what's up? She is with Women's Empowerment. What's up? Shakima S. Perry, what's up? What's up? All right. And so Carla Nicole, right? Carla Nicole is my girl. She's into women's empowerment. Carla, tell us a little bit more about your business. All right. I love to support. Shakima, tell us about what you're doing. So let me explain to you why business coaches seem to win out over empowerment coaches. Here's the deal. Now, wait a minute. Just because someone's a business coach doesn't mean they know what they're doing. However, business coaches, and this is something that Carla Nicole is really working to help some empowerment coaches to do, is, find that tangibility thing, right? The thing is, empowerment coaches, you don't have anything tangible that people can purchase from you. Meaning, a lot of you, like, I'm a confidence coach, right? Or I'm a confidence coach. I'm a spirit coach. I'm a this coach, right? But the problem that many of you have is you don't tie it to something tangible in their lives. And what I mean by that is, like, okay, you're like, okay, I'm a confidence coach, but you help them to become confident for what? As a result of taking your course, they're going to become confident for what? And a lot of you, you just focus on the confidence piece, and you can't put a bow on it. Okay, so let me give you a really, really good example of this, right? All right. Okay, so Dr. T, she is a sustainable biz coach. But once again, that's a biz coach, right? So here's the thing. I remember when I was offering my teen girl empowerment program called Diva Academy. Okay, it was about building up girl self-esteem, healthier self-image, more self-confidence, yada yada yada. Y'all all know the story, right? Well, I couldn't just stop there when I was selling it to school districts and when I was selling it to schools. Here's the thing. Please listen to this. Okay, it's great that you, Shalina, you want to empower girls. It's great that you want to make them feel good about themselves. However, how is that going to help the schools who pay you this money to empower these girls? So I had to sit down one day and I was like, wow, like, okay, so as a result of, and a lot of people, they tell you, like, when you're going through your USP, your unique selling proposition, right? They say for you to start as a result of working with me, and then what happens. So what I had to do was like say, wow, as a result of attending, um as a result of participating in my program, I had to think of the school. What does the school want? What does the school need, right? So I looked at the school and I'm like, okay, the school is bringing me in because, for one, these girls they're not good students. And when people are not good students, they're usually going to fail. And when they fail, they usually drop out of school. And when it comes to schools, schools want you, when it comes to schools, right, you guys, schools want students to schools want students to actually graduate. So I'm like, okay, how can my program empower these girls so that they'll graduate? And then a lot of these girls have behavioral problems. How can my program help these girls so that they will stop misbehaving? So what I did was I had to look at, what does the school need to happen? How can my program benefit the school? So then I said, you know what? As a result of going through my program and I build up their healthier self-esteem and I do all of that, guess what? In turn, as a result, they're going to become better students. They're going to become well-behaved. I'm going to teach them some study habits. They're not going to be disruptive in class. They're going to get better grades. They're going to, and they're going to graduate, and they're going to want to go to college. So what ended up happening is I had to put a spin on it. I was just coming in like, I'm just want to empower the girls to go make them feel good. Nobody wants to, like, they can't quantify that. You like, okay, I want the kids to feel better. How are we going to judge your program? What are the metrics? That's why those who are just selling confidence, or you're just selling this, how can we measure that? So I said, okay, well, when they go through my program, they're going to have better behavior. They're going to be sent to the principal's office less. They're going to be less disruptive in class, right? They're going to be doing their homework now. And so I began to put those metrics on my program. And when I did that, it was like, okay, now we're talking. So now when a school is in their meetings and they're deciding where to, with the budget, where to send the money and all that kind of stuff, they can say, well, with this program, we ran it last year, and the students who were in it, you know what? They started showing up to school on time. They started doing their work. They started getting better grades. It's something that can be tracked. So I had to take my empowerment and I had to tie it to something bigger. So those of you who are in empowerment, the reason why you're missing out is you're stopping short of tying the beautiful work that you're doing. You're stopping short of tying it to something bigger. Is this making sense to anyone? Does this make sense to anyone? And Aisha said outcomes. Yes, outcomes. You have to know the outcomes. So a lot of times with a lot of empowering people, like, you got to become like business people and say, no, these are the outcomes. So as a result of me being your confidence coach, and let's just say also too, empowerment coaches, what is another area that you've been successful in? Let's just say you've climbed the ladder in corporate America, and you really have skill sets in that area. You could then specialize your confidence for women who want to excel in corporate America, or those C-suite level executives. That is very quantifiable. So before I go on, is this making sense to anyone? Let me see what Carla says. Carla says, I help women to make A's. I help women who make A's in career, but F's in relationships to stop looking for love in all the wrong places. And this is her website, losemyweight.com. Shout out to Aisha. Aisha says, yes, become a resource. All right. Shay says, outcomes. That's what people pay for. Yes. So that was Shay who said that. And she says, I promise this is confirmation. You're on it. All right. And so Aisha says, yes, people definitely pay for results. And since people pay for results, yes. So Kiwan says outcomes, objectives equals evidence-based practices. Correct, right? So Carolyn is saying yes. So once I was able to tie my work to something bigger, a bigger problem in the world, but most importantly, your client, the people who are paying you, what other problems do they have that your program can help them solve? So if you're a woman in corporate, and like some women really love corporate and they do extremely well, and it's like, I want to help women with their confidence. Why not tie confidence to helping women excel in corporate America? You can totally do that. And guess what? Now you can take that program and take it to corporations and have them to purchase it because you're tying it to something bigger that they need. Think about me with the school. The girls are feeling empowered, but you know, what's in it for the school? So that's a big thing. If you compare it to business coaches, right? Business coaches say, oh, I can show you. And y'all be careful of people. People like, I'm going to show you how to make 6 figures in a house way. Don't be falling for that crap. But let's just say they want to help you master Facebook ads so you can sell more. That's definite. It's something measurable. And it's like, you know what it is, but a lot of times with empowerment, we don't really know what we're buying. And then this leads me to the bigger point of it. So before I move on, does this make sense to any of you? If it makes sense, type sense in the comments. So Shay says, just left the meeting today. We're had to justify the charge of the program. They want the outcomes and how it helps. Shalina, you are ahead of your time, man. Thank you for all you do. You're welcome. I've been through this like back in 2012, 2013. They want to know what are they going to get out of it because they have to justify what they do. So why do empowerment coaches think that they're exempt from that? So you always want to, I would say, take that thing that you really want to help them with, and then how you help them, you guys, is called your modality, meaning that's the way that you do it. For example, Carla Nicole specializes in inner child healing. That's her modality of how she helps women to have a healthier self-image and more confidence and things like that. Now, she specializes in relationships, right? But her twist is not to help you to fix yourself up to get a man, but it's to fix yourself up so you can love you. And let me tell you something, when you work on you, the man is not far behind if that's something you want. So she has a different twist on it, right? So if it's making sense, let me see if there's sense. Tanika says this is golden. Thank you. Shakima says sense. Okay, let me tell you the second problem empowerment coaches have. If you're ready for me to give you the second problem they have, put a number 2. Drop a number 2 in the comments. The second problem that empowerment coaches have is you did not take the time out to create a curriculum. And some of you said, oh, actually, I got a curriculum. You did not take the time out to create your own unique branded coaching system. Like, it's yours. Like, this is yours. This is not you. And this isn't knocking these kind of things, but this isn't you went to some coaching certification program and they gave you some cookie cutter stuff and you do that, or you got some white label stuff and you just put your branding on it. No, that doesn't cut the mustard. That doesn't cut the mustard, okay? What happens is when you don't take the time out to create your own unique process, and everyone has a process, what happens is you're either generic or watered down. And I have nothing against like John Maxwell and all that kind of stuff, but I just kind of look at people when they're like, oh, I'm a John Maxwell coach. And maybe I have to sit down with them and see more of what they mean. But my thing is, I want to know, what's your process? What have your experiences been? And like I said, I may be speaking out of ignorance because I never met one, but I'm just like, man, you're so amazing and unique and powerful. What is your coaching program? So the problem with not having your own coaching program or your own system is that when you do get a client, you're not effective because you have no roadmap. When you have your own unique system, you have a roadmap. You know where they start, you know where they end, and you know there's a roadmap. But when you don't have that, you know what happens? And I'm like, you thought you hired a life coach, but you really hired an empowerment. You thought you hired a life coach, empowerment coach, but you really hired a glorified girlfriend. That's exactly what you hired. And she charged you $75 to $100 an hour. Let me tell you what I mean. You hop on the phone or you do your Zooms, and this is usually how it goes. Okay, hey, so what are we working on this week? All right, okay, y'all. Now, there are some times when I meet with clients, depending upon the stage that they're in and what they hired me for, where the client leads the discussion, but I'm giving my my suggestions, my ideas, but they're at a certain level, and so now they hire me kind of as like a consultant. That is different. But we know what we're working on. It's very productive. I give them instruction and they do it and they actually create. We're not talking about that. We're talking about you hopping on the phone with them. Yeah, girl, hey. So what are we working on this week? That's not coaching. And the reason why people don't follow through in their sessions with you is because there is no transformation. Like when someone sits down with you, you don't know how long it's going to take for them to see any real changes. You have no metrics, you have no nothing. And it's like, oh girl, so what we working on this week? Somebody told me, they was like, oh yeah, so we get on the phone and I just be like, all right, so we just gonna go over your goals. I'm like, what if their goal is to be a stripper, a really successful one? Can you help her with that? And it's like, well, no, I wouldn't do that. Well, you said you help people work on their goals. And it's like that, y'all, that's not coaching. That's not empowerment coaching. I don't know what that is. It's not coaching. It's a glorified girlfriend that you pay good money to talk to. And then if you ever notice, sometimes y'all get so conversational, so friendly. Y'all end up talking about what's going on in her life, whatever. And the next thing you know, your hour is up. Nothing's accomplished, nothing. Can anybody relate to that? Can anybody relate to that? Y'all ain't accomplished nothing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing is accomplished. So Carla was like, yes, she wanted to know. Kiwan is like, that's why I created my curriculum. You need a tool, right? That's the modality. Exactly. Hey, Aisha, good evening. So Carolyn says some nonprofit programs ask for a pre and post test to show the progress students have made and to justify the program. Yes, they do. To Amen. All right. That's she has a curriculum. All right. And Shay says people are afraid to be themselves. Yes, a glorified girlfriend who you pay to be like, okay, girl, so what are we working on this week? I'm like, that's not coaching. And that's why they only pay you for 2 sessions and then they're gone. They don't get anything out of it. There's no structure. You don't hold them accountable. There are no assignments. Nothing. And then you wonder why you're not earning the money. Because at least as a business coach, if I'm trying to show you how to do Facebook ads, at least I know all the parts of a Facebook ad I need to teach you. But for you, you just like, it's a shame that you could be helping more people, but you have no structure, you have no curriculum, you have no anything. I'm gonna just pump you up, girl. We just gonna work on these goals. Oh no, it doesn't work that way. So those are the 2 main things. You don't have anything bigger to tie your coaching to, like a bigger outcome, right? And then you don't have any type of curriculum, a path, or anything that people can follow, so that when someone is considering hiring you, like, okay, so yeah, you helped me with rebuild my life or whatever. And it's like, okay, yeah, we'll help you rebuild your life. You don't have to get them all your modalities. You don't have to get them all your good stuff up front, but it's going to take you at least 90 days to work with me for you to see the full result of my program implemented. People aren't having those kind of conversations. But y'all are going after these people and you're wondering why, like, dang, I'm not getting anywhere. Like, y'all, that's not coaching. Just hopping on the phone with you and saying, what is your goal this week? No, boo, that's not coaching. And that's why you're not earning money. Because people is nothing to stick to. So Tanika says, yes, that was me until I met Shalina. So I met with Tanika. Last night. She's one of my done for you clients. And so when we got together last night, we took, like, Tanika is so powerful. She wants to help so many people, but she was spinning her wheels up until then because she had no process that was uniquely hers. She had no curriculum. She had no steps, no anything. And now she has that, and it all ties together beautifully. So she can definitely help more people. And so that is what I stress. So my empowering people, don't give up because you're needed. However, y'all got to get it together. And it's sort of kind of like you got to look at what the business people do and why they're successful. And you have to be able to say, if you come through my program, you should definitively be able to say, after you go through my program, this is the outcome for you. This is what you're going to be able to do. But a lot of y'all can't do that. So does this make sense to anybody? And Tanika says, she was providing services for free. Oh, we're going to talk about that too. Because another thing that a lot of purpose coaches do is y'all do a lot of things for free. All these free challenges, all this free this. And so what you're sending out to people is that they don't have to pay to work with you. You want to use that free strategy strategically, but you always want it to lead to something. So to me, it seems like a lot of my empowerment coaches, you do need to get with a business coach who can show you really, as I like to say, commercialize your business. Because y'all are coming from the heart. And I tell my clients all the time, what comes from the heart touches the heart. I learned that from a woman a few years ago named LaTanya. So what comes from the heart touches the heart, but you have to commercialize this thing. You have to make it make sense. You got to make it make money for you. And there is place for empowerment people. Don't think that there isn't. There is a space, and there are empowering people who earn a lot of money, but they're doing the things that I'm telling you that you're not doing. So at this point, does anybody have any questions for me? You're welcome, Tanika. Does anybody have any questions? Because I was just like, I have to speak on this, that there are a lot of people out here. Y'all, I don't know. Y'all need me. I'm going to tell you, y'all need me. And the reason why is, well, y'all need me because the world needs you. But the way y'all are going about it, nobody knows what you do. They don't really understand what you do. They don't know how you do it. And you haven't created a pathway for them to follow. So I help you to create that pathway. I help you to make it easy for people to follow you. And most importantly, easy for people to get results by following your process. And I love to do it. I do it like every single day. I have a program called, not a program, it's an experience called the Unique Branded Coaching System. You need that. Think of like 12 steps. You can create your own version of a 12 steps. It may not be 12 steps, but you need something like that so that you know and you can articulate to somebody, in order for you to get these results, these are the steps you must follow. I would take someone like that a lot more seriously than someone who doesn't have it. And let me also just tell you this. Hey, Kim, she said she's loving the subject matter. Why? Thank you. Thank you. You're very wise. Where can I find your packages and offers? So, Kim, if you go to bestsellingyear.com, that is where you can find that. But I would say show that there. This is my school. Go to bestsellingyear.com. Kim, that's where you can find more of my offers and what I do. All right, you guys. So what I wanted to also say is recently, she says info. So I think on here, hold on. So let me tell you, I hired somebody recently, right? And I was a little disappointed because there was no structure. There was no structure to any of this, right? So here you go, Kim, bestsellingyear.com. You can go there, right? There was no structure, and I paid some nice money, and it was no structure. None. And it was like, all right, do this, do this, do that. Nothing written down. Like chatting in things should be written down somewhere where I can refer back to them and read them. There should be steps and processes in place, right? And then you don't let a client, I don't think you should let your client go weeks at a time without checking in. And it's like, I'm busy, right? But I just feel like it should be more structure. And I feel like when you don't have structure, it's hard for me to take something seriously. So I realize I'm the kind of person, I prefer structure. And let me tell you what this means. Okay, so Kim says she's got it. Kim, and definitely check me out at my school. Let me show you all. I mean my free Facebook group right there. That's my free Facebook group right there, you guys. Definitely check me out. So let me tell you, when you do my done for you service, and I'm not, this is just me telling you, right? So you do the done for you, you get a proposal, very customized proposal. Like, wow, this person is very detailed, tells you what you're going to get. Then it's easy for you to just sign up right on the spot. Once you get it, make your payment, whoop-de-whoop. Okay, great. Then once you do that, it's all these things in place to help you schedule your unique branded coaching systems strategy session with me. All of this is set up. So you have your session with me, and all of that is automated, right? And then we have our session. I have an agenda. I state the agenda, right? I have an agenda. I state the agenda, and then she, she says, yes, everyone is lost without structure. Exactly, right? So yep, the CRM systems. Yes. Yeah, so with me, there's an agenda. I tell. Oh, wait. So before they even do get on the branded coaching system, there is a homework assignment. They get their homework assignment. They know they have to send it to me. I got to review it. Then we get on our call, our Zoom. Everything is automated, and it's very structured. They know what they're going to get afterwards. And once they do that, then they're sent a form that they fill out so we can get started on their website. So everything flows like that. I'm in communication with them. They feel comfortable to talk to me. I'm talking to my team. We'll meet with them to get, do you see it's all these, it's an onboarding process, all these steps involved. Because when people start paying you like $5,000, oh, you better show and prove. You can't just set it and forget it. You can't just like, oh, I'm gonna just go and create in a bubble and then bring it back. You better be talking to these people. You better make them feel comfortable talking to you. You need to have steps and processes and procedures in place. Give them an expected time of when you can turn this around. Make it realistic. And so that's how my stuff is set up. So I expect when I'm paying you 4 figures, your stuff should be set up like that too. But everyone is not like that. But this is what separates the people who get paid from the people who don't get paid, or the people who get repeat clients versus the people who don't, or people who follow through with you and people who don't. So some of you may say it doesn't take all of that, but I'm sorry. If I'm paying you 4 figures, your stuff needs to be together. Does everybody agree? All right, Janice says, I learned I must have structure and organization. Yes. So Shakima is one of my clients, one of my star people. Shakima says, Shalina is very structured. Thank you. And especially being automated. So with me, you press one button, boom, and that button would be to pay. Boom, as soon as you hit it, everything goes do. And every now and then I'm going back. How can I tweak the system? How can I make it smoother? How can I make it better? Because people need to feel taken care of. Y'all asking people pay you all this money and then your system's not in place, and then people don't feel taken care of. And nobody likes to not feel taken care of. Nobody, especially when they paid you a lot of money. They do not like that. Like, dang, I haven't heard from so-and-so, or what's going on? You got to keep them in the loop. So empowerment coaches, you can learn from business coaches to start adopting some of their processes, to start adopting the way that they do business, because you can be heart-centered and that stuff all you want, but you still need processes, procedures. You still need outcomes in place. You still need those things. And if it's something that you're struggling with, I would love to help you with that. Because, like I said, you can earn lots of great money. And you don't always have to be a business coach to do it, but you can adopt some of those things. So before I go, I want to actually talk to you guys about two things. One, right down here, it's my online school. I love my online school because it has changed so many people's lives, including my own. I set out, I had this ambitious goal. I was like, I want to help 100 women to create their own online schools. You know how you put a number out there and it seems so like far-fetched? I said, I don't care. I'm just in that season of my life. I want to help 100 women. And to date, you guys, it's like 120 women that I've helped, and I help some men too. And so they built their online schools. And so I have a system where I can show you how to build your online school in 1 week. And then if you listen to me and follow my steps and instruction and stay plugged in, and then the following week you can start earning money. And my first group of students, they opened their schools on May 25th, 2020. One of those students, Dr. Stevie Aisha Mills, in less than 2 months, actually, I think it was 2 days ago, maybe Monday, which is well less, because the 25th would be 8 weeks for her. She's already earned over $20,000 using my strategies and techniques. And it's just amazing. Shakima's almost at 2,500. Shakima works a full-time job and she's a brand new coach. I have so many others who have just earned great money creating classes and selling what they know. That's why I say I turn minds into ATMs. All right, so they teach people, and I teach them my brand of teaching, my style of teaching, where you feed people. It's no fluff, right? You anticipate the next need, and it's just amazing. And so I'm just so proud of what we've done and what we've created here. And those of you who are like, look, I want to coach, I want to teach classes, this is the program for you. It's lifetime access, it's great support, and it's just amazing to be around a bunch of women and we're earning money and we're all supporting each other and they just keep going. So if you want to create, anybody can start an online school. Anybody can create classes, but that don't mean they're going to sell. Some of my students, their first classes, they're earning $1,000 doing it the way that I'm teaching them. If that's what you want, check out Build Your Online School. It's bestsellingyear.com/online school. So I help you to determine what to teach, how to price your first few classes so that you can get success earlier on, and then how to teach, because a lot of people regurgitate, but no, I teach my students how to teach so that people keep coming back. If this is what you want, this is the program for you. And hurry up and get in before the price goes up, okay? So I am just so excited. So so this is Kim. So so Kim, she's asked me to share the details. Kim says, thank God for automation. She's so glad my notification popped up. Okay, I'm gonna talk to you about consultations with me. Shakima says this is really good. Thank you. Shay says this is good. What is good? What am I talking about? Okay, so Shakima says I am proud of this support system that Shalina created in the school getting now. So let me just address consultations. Y'all, I don't do them. I don't do discovery calls, and I don't do consultations. And I made this decision a couple of months ago. And some people got mad at me like, well, how am I supposed to know that you're the right coach for me? And I said, well, you know what? If you join my free group and you tune into my live streams and you look at my content, you should be able to gauge if I'm the right fit for you. What you see is what you get. And then it's like, I have become so busy with my current clients, it's hard for me to fit in people who are just trying to like test drive or try to figure out if I'm the right one. And I made that decision. A lot of people's like, I don't get it. I'm like, there are other ways for you to do it. So if you're considering coaching with me, get to know me. Check out my lives. I have plenty of them. Check out my live streams. Join my free Facebook group. I have an event coming up that's called Dinner with the Diva. You would absolutely love it. I help you to become clear on your personal brands. We have on-the-spot coaching where I help you with your personal brand. I help you to get clear on it, because a lot of people think they know what they're talking about, and they're not as clear as they could be. You get on the spot coaching with me. People get breakthroughs, and then I offer you ways that you could work with me further. That works for my company, that works for me, and people who attend, they love it. It's a virtual event, Dinner with the Diva. We get dialed up. I mean, we get dressed up, like makeup, hair, the full regalia. We get dressed up, okay? We put on, we do all of that. And for me, that's a better way to help you instead of a 15-minute free discovery call. And like I said, that was a decision that I made in my company, because one thing is, you really have to be careful about how you spend your time. So, all right. So, that's the best way to figure out if I'm a good coach for you. See me in action. Let me help you right on the spot. And this is my system that I created for people who are serious, because I only want to deal with serious people. So this is a great way. So this is it's called Dinner with the Diva. This is the link. Check it out. It will blow you away. You'll absolutely love it, right? So that's the decision that I made. So that's why I don't do consultations in a traditional sense. I do it this way. And it really works for me, and it really works for my clients, and I'm just loving it. So that's that there. Check that out. And then Shakima says the online Shay says the online school, I just signed up, and it's very, very easy to follow. Yes, you got to keep it easy. And Shay says, I'm learning to attract the ideal client. This group is helpful, and so is the online school program. You got to start attracting your tribe. And the way you do that is through content marketing. That's why my company specializes in a profitable personal brand, content marketing, and digital product creation. Everything is based upon that personal brand, though, right? So you have to start attracting the ideal clients. You got to start talking about what, their needs and their problems and what they need. And once you get into the habit of doing that, everybody, you'll find it a lot easier for you to sell more products and for you to sell more services. So anybody interested in working with me, like seriously, check out that link that I just showed you. This one right here. And come on board. Come to my free Facebook group. And I really took a stand, because in what I do, everyone expects, oh, I want to hop on the phone and I want to do a consultation, and it's like that those take up a lot of time. And then my thing is this, and this is my posture. My posture is such that I don't audition for anyone. I don't audition. I'm confident and secure in who I am, and I master my craft every single day. I'm out here live streaming every single day, dropping gems every single day. I have a library of live streams for people to go through. And that's what I do. That is what I do. So I always like to just tell people that up front. They say, Shalina, I got a girlfriend who I think you could help her. All right, tell her I don't do discovery calls though. Well, how is she supposed? Send her to my free Facebook group. Let her get to know me. Like, let her get to see if, you know what I mean? Like, let's just stop wasting everybody's time. Because the time, we cannot get that back. So I just like to always mention it to people about consultations, and I don't do them. Now, the only time I really get on the phone and talk to people is after they've invested with me, and I have plenty of price points where people can invest, right? And they decide they want to go further. But those conversations are more like, hey, this is what I want to do, Shalina. This is where I want to go. Which program do you have? All right, what's the investment? And if we need to create you some type of a customized payment plan, that's it. Other than that, I'm not getting on the phone with people who are not already in my, they're not already in my system. I just don't do it. All right. So Shay says, I followed you for years, down to you being on Dr. Oz TV show. Your brand is amazing. The services are awesome. This content is helpful. Thank you. And I tell you, with you guys, if you decide to stop doing like discovery calls in the traditional sense, now don't get me wrong. I said I've come up with a different system that helps me to get in front of ideal people and helps ideal people to get in front of me, and for me to give you personalized time and all that. I have a system. But if if you're just going to say you don't do discovery calls or whatever, you better come up with a system or a way that you can get in front of them. And also, you need to have enough content out there that's easy to find, where they can binge watch your stuff and be like, I like her or I like him. I think they could really help me. Does this make sense to anyone? It makes sense to me. All right. So tonight I had to touch upon this because I'm seeing a lot of empowerment coaches not securing the bag, not earning as much. And it's sad because y'all really want to help people and you really can help people. And the crazy thing is, you know that people need what you have. But knowing that people need what you have, that's not a good marketing strategy. You still need to have a marketing strategy. You still need to have a content marketing strategy, right? You still need to have outcomes and metrics. You still need all that stuff, right? And you need to have a system. So if that is something that interesting, you can inbox me. We can talk. I'm not against people inboxing me. You can inbox me, and we can discuss it. And I can let you know which products and services I have that can help you. And I declare, let me tell you guys, when it comes to this creating your online or creating your unique branded coaching system, I am one of the best, point blank, period. And I can tell you this because I do one at least every single day. No, Monday through Friday. Or no, let me say Tuesday through Friday, because on Mondays I'm off. But Tuesdays through Fridays, I do one at least once every day. And I'm becoming better and better and faster and quicker. And people are like, oh my gosh, Lynn, I paid thousands of dollars last year and I didn't get anywhere. I come here and boom. It's so clear. I feel confident now. And one of my clients who did this, who sat down and she let me help. We created a system for her. I think she had a client in South Africa who had started with private one-on-one. And when I help you to create your coaching system, you can either do it private for one-on-one or group coaching, right? It's the same thing. So she had this client from South Africa who had just started with her, like after she had her session with me and we created it. And she said, Shalina, oh my goodness, I led with the program that you created for me. And it was so powerful. She's like, my client got so many breakthroughs. And so now that client is hooked now. So now she definitely going to pay so she can get some more sessions. Why? Because now it's a system now. And now she knows in order to get the full result, I need to do all the sessions. That's how that goes. So I was just like, wow, a woman in South Africa? And every time my clients tell me they're working with, these people or they're doing that, I just feel so blessed because I know I was a part of it. So all the lives that are positively impacted, I know that I'm a part of it. I played a role in that. So my mind that God has given me is making a difference over in South Africa via my client who trusted me and something we created. So all my clients listening, your success is my success. And that's how I carry it and that's how I play it. Your success is my success. So I hope that this has encouraged and inspired any empowerment coaches out there. Listen, y'all got it going on and y'all can help more people, but you're missing a lot of pieces to make it happen. But you can get those pieces. You hire me, you can get those pieces, right? Definitely get in the online school. You will absolutely love it. Does anybody have any questions for me before we go? Anybody have any questions? Anybody have any questions? If you don't, if you found value, type a V in the comments if you found value. All right, all right, all right. All right, all right, all right. I'm so excited, you guys, just about the people that I'm going to help and then the people that they're going to help. Like, that's exciting. That is so exciting. Okay. Oh, hey, Caitlin. She says, good evening. Finally able to chat your live. Yes, yes, yes. You caught it live. Yes, yes, yes. Do you have any questions for me? Hey, Tanika. So, Caitlin, do you have any questions? Any questions, you guys? Answer the question. Ask me questions. I will answer them. I will answer them. All right, answer them. And I think coming up, something that I want to do for empowerment coaches is helping y'all to tie things together. Because y'all, I just don't like the current information industry and how they box people in and confuse people. You know what I mean? With a lot of how they're trying to tell people how to be. Anybody have any questions for me? Anybody? You can always find me over. I live on Facebook. So YouTube, I live on Facebook, meaning I just prefer to spend my time over there. Something like chatty. I love Facebook. Join my free Facebook group. All right, check it out. Aisha says, "Oh, you're awesome. Thank you, thank you." Aisha's house. I don't know if that's your front yard or your backyard, but it is amazing, and it's a nice chill spot, and it is really nice. So, Carla Nicole says she's found value, value. Okay, everybody. If you ever have any questions, you can feel free to inbox me. I promise you, I don't bite. You can inbox me. I'm not rude or anything like that. I promise you, I'm not. But it's just when it comes to certain things, and this is also something that I'm going to teach empowerment coaches is y'all have to develop a posture. Actually, all coaches, you have to develop a posture. And you can't let people run over you. You can't let people like bully you into doing things you don't want to do, like guilting you into discounting. You can't do that anymore. You cannot bully people into like, if you say it's group coaching, don't let them be all up in your inbox. This is not private coaching. And it's really you just owning yourself as a coach, owning your authority, owning your expertise, being firm. I've been through all of this. I'm only telling you guys what I've been through, and I'm glad I've been through them. But like I've been through some me investing much more in one client in particular who I allowed to just bogart my inbox, always in my inbox, acting like she's getting private coaching. And then I'm like, yeah, if I do a good job for her, then she's going to tell all these people how great of a job I did, and I'm going to get more. She ended up sucking me dry because I allowed her, because I didn't have boundaries. She ended up being very nasty, unfriending me, posting subliminals. And you know what? She did that to the coach before me, so why am I shocked? But it broke my heart because I was like, I really helped her, and she did this. Listen, I've been there. And listen, don't do it. Caitlin says, I will be joining the school soon. Please do, because the price is going up. So join the school. We can't wait to have you. Please. So Aisha says, oh, thank you. Yes. Oh, that's your backyard. It is nice. It is very nice. It is very, very nice. So I don't want y'all going through that. How many coaches have been through that? Like someone said, you're not a coach until a client breaks your heart. Well, my heart was broken in 2016. It was so broken. I said, I'd never. My heart was broken by a client that I thought I was helping her, and man, she turned on me. I didn't even do anything to her. But she had all the signs of a certain type of customer that now when I'm looking back, she was a difficult customer, just not happy with themselves. They're these negative people, and they suck you dry, and they just think they're narcissistic, think it's all about them. They think you work for them or whatever. And then when they're done with you, they just toss you. And for some reason, they turn you into an enemy. I don't know why people do that, but let her try it today. In fact, you're not even getting in any of my programs. I don't want your negative energy in my programs. So you're not even getting in. What Chris Brown say, how can you hate from the outside of the club? You can't even get in. I'm so big on energy in my programs. And I help people to earn money and create money by using what's in their mind. Money needs positive energy. That's why all my people like, yo, it's a supportive program. We have a lot of fun. Money, like, yo, we earning money. We don't have time to be catty and nasty. I don't have time for all that. We're trying to secure the bag. But most importantly, we're trying to serve people. The more I serve, the more I earn. And let me just tell you this. I check my accounts every day, right? But I think my one account, I hadn't checked it in a few days because it was the weekend. It was like the weekend, and then Monday I was tired. Tuesday I was just like, right? And the way that a lot of when you do online schools and stuff like that, you either do PayPal or you do Stripe. A lot of them do that. And so when you have like with Stripe, they can pay with their credit card. Of course, PayPal, pay with PayPal. So when you have like recurring payments or membership site or whatever, they want you to use Stripe. PayPal isn't set up for that. So, I have my Stripe account, and the way Stripe is, they take the money, but Stripe pays you out like every day or except the weekends. So literally you can have money deposited into your account every single, like I literally have money deposited in my account Monday through Friday, well, Monday through Saturday, I guess, and not on Sunday. That's just how it's set up with Stripe. So when you have a nice volume like I do, and you don't get it all at, like they deliver deposits, right? And I'm gonna tell y'all, this is what I prayed for, y'all. This is what I prayed for. This is my girl Aisha. It was always on your path to greatness. Thank you, sis. So someone says, amen. The more we serve, the more we can earn. Yes, that's what I believe. I serve and I earn. Serve more, earn more, right? So I check my numbers. Someone says, they love Stripe, right? So I check my accounts. I check my online school. I check PayPal balance, and then I check my regular account balance, and I check Stripe. So there's one account, my main one, I didn't check, like I said, for a couple days because it was the weekend. I was away. Monday, I wasn't feeling well, but I was off. Tuesday, I was just like, ugh. And so I think it was Tuesday night. No, it was yesterday morning. I'm checking and I'm looking. I said, oh my God. That's me. It was so funny. I jumped back. I said, what the heck? I looked at the amount in my bank account. I was like, oh, okay. All right, I ain't gonna act new, but I was like, whoa. And remember, that was only some of the money. It wasn't all of it. But I was like, dang, I used to pray for times like this, right? And so the reason why I'm sharing this with you all is because look, the more you serve, the more you earn. But the way I look at money though, y'all, it's like a number that reflects my service to the world. And I want to serve more people, and I have finally reconciled when I serve more people and I find creative ways to serve them, I want to earn so much more money. And I'm fine with it too now. Before, I used to feel, sometimes empowering people feel guilty, like, man, I feel guilty. How many of you ever felt guilty charging people? Like, I feel guilty. I don't have that problem no more. I don't feel guilty at all because I'm solving a problem. I'm serving. When you serve, you earn, y'all. When you serve, you earn. When you serve, you earn. And some of you, you have to build a better relationship with money. And you realize money is about creativity, right? Your money is about creativity. Your money is about service. And you're worthy of it. You're deserving of it. You can have it. If you're willing to put in the work, you can have it. And I don't put limits on it anymore. I don't put limits on before I used to put limits on how much I can have. I don't do that anymore. So if any of you are going through that, and that's the stuff we talk about in Best Selling Year, we talk about money. And I'm like, okay, y'all making this money now. Y'all better start, getting your credit together. We better start budgeting. We do all of that. And I just wanted to share this thing with you all. Is today I posted something in my Facebook group where I was talking about the power of goals. So I have something called a money journal where each week I started creating a goal of an amount of money I want to earn each week. And then I figured out what at the end of Saturday, what should that total sales amount be? And I never approached money like that before. Like, which products do I have to sell? How many of them? I never looked at money before. Like, y'all, when I first did it, I was so scared. I was like, what if I fail? What if I don't reach it? But I'm like, well, just give it a try. And I shared with everyone, right? So Shakima says, we work hard. It is nothing wrong with charging for our efforts, but the focus is serving. Exactly. Exactly, Shakima. The focus is serving. Don't be money hungry. The focus is serving. And when you serve with excellence, when you serve, you earn. When you serve everybody, you earn. And I'm so excited about that. And I want to show you all something that I shared with my group today. And it's me show you something. Okay, this is it right here. I'm gonna show y'all something, and you may not be able to see it as clearly, but don't worry. But the whole point is, 90 days ago, on May the 14th, I think, May the 14th, right, y'all? This is when I first started setting these money goals. May the 14th, a little before then. I was trying to earn. I'm gonna show y'all how much I was trying to earn on May 17th, 2020. This is when I first went for it, right? You probably, let me see if I can make that bigger. Up. Let me make that bigger. Okay, for some reason, oh, sorry. Up, hold on. Hold on. So this is actually, hold on. Let me stop this for a second because I want to make sure something is together. Hold on. Okay, all right. I was together. Hold on. I was making sure my connectivity was all right. Let me share for you something about the power of setting these type of goals and to keep service at the forefront, right? Is you can't read it, but on May the 17th, 2020, my financial goal, my total sales number was $15,000 and $15,015. So by May the 24th, I wanted to have earned $15,015, right? Now, this is my current week in my business. This is my current goal. So this is I set a new money goal every Sunday. So this is last Sunday, July 14th, 2020. A mere 90 days later, y'all, my new goal is $90,456. So let's go back. And this is nobody but God. I give God all the glory because God started stretching me like this, like, do this goal. So this one is May 17, 2020. I was aiming for $15,000. Now this is July 14th, 2020. I'm aiming for $90,000. I share that with you all, and I have my clients who they've seen me grow. That's nobody but God. And this is in the middle of a pandemic. That's nobody but God. That is stopping and confronting things, because I didn't have a great relationship with money. I had some self-worth issues. I didn't really understand how to deal with money. I was afraid to create a financial goal. I was afraid to be exact with money. Like, I want to earn this. I was afraid of that because no one ever taught me that. And I just trusted God, like, okay, God, what's the goal I have for this week? You guys, I first started out with $2,500 goals. Like, I wanted to earn $2,500 for the week. That was a big deal for me. I'm like, $2,500 for the week? Like, but I kept working, and then I started earning $2,500. Then God said, I'll double that to $5,000. Then I started shooting for $5,000 in a week. And I started doing it. And then the next one was $10,000. I was like, all right, God, so it's a bit much. But I kept going for it. And so all of June, I kept trying to get $10,000, 10,000, 10,000. I kept coming up short, and I would learn so much about myself. And then it was at the last part of June going into the first part of July, I had my first $10,000 week, and it was actually $12,000. And then the next week it was 11. And I think the week I just had, I didn't get 10. I got like 8,800 or 8,000 or something like that. But I'm sharing all that to tell you that, look, when you put service first, and when you master your craft, and when you show up, and when you have like that confident posture, and when you believe in yourself, and you commit your business to God, and you let God lead and guide you. Y'all, I did this with no Facebook ads. None. And no super coach over me. God was consulting me the whole time because I would sit every morning. But it's no telling what you can or what you can't do. And so the beauty of this is, let me tell you, any goal that God sets for you, He knows you can do so much more. But He has to convince you that you can do it. All right. So I hope that has inspired somebody who's watching, right? You can do it. But you got to get some good coaching, and you got to get in a good program. And this program that I have, when people find out how much it is, they're like, oh my God, I can't believe it. It's that cheap. It is, because I actually want to help a lot of people. And God is taking care of me. So before I hop off, does anybody have any questions for me? Thank you all for tuning in, YouTube. Okay. So all right. So yes. Caitlin, pay for it now. Yes. And she says she won't be able to officially start until next month. Get in it now. And the beauty is you wanna lock it in. And sometimes too, y'all just need to be around a different environment. You wanna love the group. So yes, get in it now. Definitely get in it now. How did I miss that one? I'm sorry, Caitlin. How did I miss that one? Make sure you get in it now. Get in it tonight. Get in it tonight. Get in a feel. Get in it. You will love it. And all of my people on Facebook, you see how I started streaming to YouTube, and now YouTube women are coming over and they're invested. It's beautiful. It is really, really beautiful, you guys. So I'm sorry about that, Caitlin, that I didn't see it. But yes, invest in it now. And a lot of women do that. They invest in it now because they want to get the price. And then when they're ready to start, they do it. And it's set up so that you can do it that way. I've made it so easy for you to be able to follow, support, all that good stuff. Yes. Anybody else have any? She says, okay, we'll do. Thank you. Don't you want to meet Shakima? Don't you want to meet Shakima S. Perry? Don't you want to meet Shay? She says, it's okay. Thank you. I'm sorry I didn't see it. Sometimes I don't see all the comments. Aisha, yes. This is just such a beautiful thing. Like it's really great. I just really thank God for technology. I really do. All right, you guys. So I'm gonna hop off of here. I thank you all for tuning in. So Caitlin, are you gonna join tonight? Are you gonna join tonight, girlfriend? Join tonight. Hey, join tonight. Shakima says, you need an excellent coach to excel. And Shalene is it for me. Yes, I love her. I love you too, Shakima. Shakima's such a hard worker. Shakima came to me like, I'm just trying to sell books. I said, I got a better way. I could show you how to take what's in that book and create all these products. And she was like, excuse me, what's a digital product? You lost me. Shakima is one of my star pupils. She really is. And Shakima is killing the game. Yes, so Caitlin is. She's enrolling tonight. Yes. I'm so excited about it because I tell my clients to live stream. Like, y'all better start live streaming. Yeah, so Shakima started out she had to learn everything, like the way to coach and stuff. And Shakima is just blazing. And she works full time. So she's definitely doing that. So we're so excited. All right, everybody. I thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you like, comment, and share this. Those on you on YouTube, like, comment, and share. Those of you on Facebook, share this. Ask me any questions. All right. I love you guys, and I'll see you all on the other side. The other side for many of you is inside of my classroom. All right. So I'll see you guys on the other side. Be blessed.